Welcome back, friends. Today we're taking you from the bustling market straight to the cozy village kitchen, where we'll cook tender veal, a true taste of Ukrainian tradition. If you love the magic of village cooking and stories from the heart, subscribe now and come along on this delicious journey with us. My husband is seeing me off to the bus. These small village goodbyes always feel a bit like a ritual, full of warmth and a hint of adventure. Going to the market is one of my favorite parts of city life. So much color, smells, and the chatter of vendors reminds me of old Ukrainian fairs.
Така у вас краса.
І ця краса. Буквально буде святий базар. Це може навіть бути на шашлик. Бажано може бути, бо це оброблено масло воском.
Дякую вам. А такого, це наразі не більше.
Suddenly, I felt the urge to buy a vyshyvanka, the beautiful embroidered shirt that tells stories through every stitch.
Мирославник не планував, що ми вам подарок зробимо.
2900.
Did you know that vyshyvankas were once believed to protect the wearer from evil spirits? Each pattern carries a special meaning in Ukrainian culture.
Ні, нам треба курей домашніх, що продають, готове.
Hey, look at this interesting little thing I found. Let's see if I can play it. Fingers crossed.
Ні, ну то всякі, то є базар. А ну пробуй, о, язик забирайте. Ну от бай, то трошки потренуватися.
Та треба тренуватися, я й піду до вас. А ну давайте я попробую.
Ставка на дом. Коли у нас цей чай висипали.
Братчики.
Now it's time to buy the meat. I always choose a vendor I trust. Fresh, quality meat makes all the difference in the final dish. In Ukrainian markets, knowing your seller is part of the tradition.
Вам теж. Головне мирні. Хай там вже як буде веселі. Ну, то всього найкраще.
Запечатки нема. Є лише 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
Here's a tip. Look for meat with a natural pink color and a slight shine. It means it's fresh. Avoid anything that looks dull or has an odd smell.
Так. Дуже файно. Гарна кореспондентка.
Oh, look at these beautiful mirrors. They truly capture the sunlight in the most magical way.
750.
А такі?
700.
Ви рахуєте, що я за 800 маленьких купувала, а тут дійсно можна показати і пасту, і все.
Остались всі по 700 і по 750.
Now I'm thinking I need a basket like this for myself. Something sturdy and charming to carry all my market treasures, just like my granny used to do.
Ти ще співає. А скільки цей розносить, такі дерев'яні?
Well, it's time to head back home now. The market was full of surprises and fresh finds. Here's my husband with a friend. They're kind enough to help me carry everything back to the house. If you enjoy these glimpses of village life and cooking traditions, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more to share with you. Now I'm washing the rice together with some corn. This mix adds a lovely texture and subtle sweetness to the dish. Washing the rice is important to remove excess starch. It helps keep the grains separate and fluffy after cooking. This combo of rice and corn is popular in many Ukrainian dishes, especially during harvest season when fresh corn is abundant. Okay, now we're taking the cabbage. I'll soak it for a bit. This helps soften the leaves and makes them easier to work with. Cabbage has been a staple in Ukrainian kitchens for centuries. It's in so many traditional dishes, from borscht to holubtsi. I remember my grandmother soaking cabbage leaves when I was little. She said it's the secret to tender rolls that melt in your mouth.
Дрібненьких, як мізинний пальчик. Отак. Отак, добре? І в пічку зараз зробимо. Така буде смакота. Смакота буде. Пальчики оближ.
Soaking also helps reduce bitterness, making the flavor milder and perfect for stuffing or cooking. Now I'm preparing the stove for cooking, a warm, glowing heart of every Ukrainian kitchen. I'm adding salt and pepper to the rice now. Simple seasonings, but they bring out all the natural flavors beautifully. Next, I sprinkle fresh herbs. Dill and parsley are my favorites. They add brightness and that classic Ukrainian touch. And of course, I'm slicing some salo. This traditional Ukrainian delicacy adds richness and a little crunch to the meal. I'm laying slices of salo at the bottom of the pot. It adds a wonderful flavor and keeps the rolls moist as they cook. Salo is a beloved ingredient in Ukrainian cooking. It's more than food. It's part of our culture and hospitality. Now, I'm preparing to fill each cabbage leaf with the rice mixture, a delicate, hands-on process that requires patience. Stuffing the leaves is a family tradition. My granny always said it's where love and food truly come together. Do you love haluptsi as much as I do? It's one of those dishes that feels like a warm hug from home. Now, I'm covering the stuffed cabbage with more slices of sallow. This keeps everything tender and adds a rich, smoky flavor during cooking. And now we cover everything with more cabbage leaves, sealing in all the flavors as it slowly cooks to perfection. Now we move on to cooking the veal, tender, delicate meat that's been part of Ukrainian cuisine for centuries, especially in festive dishes. Did you know veal was once considered a luxury in rural homes? It was usually reserved for special occasions or important guests. A little tip: marinating veal with garlic and herbs helps to keep it juicy and adds a wonderful depth of flavor. I remember my first time cooking veal. I was nervous but excited. The smell filled the kitchen and promised a delicious meal. In Ukraine, veal dishes often bring families together, a reminder that food is love, tradition, and celebration all in one. remember one cold autumn when I cooked veal for the whole family. The kitchen was filled with laughter and the warm smell of herbs. My grandmother sat nearby, sharing stories of how she used to prepare veal during celebrations when I was a child.
Ярославчику, дай мені, будь ласка, таз. Дякую.
Those moments made me realize cooking is more than just food. It's a way to keep our family history alive. Let's put the veal into the oven. The slow heat will make it tender and full of flavor. While it cooks, it's the perfect time to take a little break and enjoy the peaceful village atmosphere.
Так, то це таке те, що тобі непогано. А на дворі дощ.
My husband is outside tending to the garden, carefully pulling out the stubborn weeds that try to take over. He always says that a well-kept garden reflects the heart of the home, and I couldn't agree more. It's a labor of love that feeds both body and soul.
Та такого хреню мені накопав.
Світло буде.
Вау!
По холодцу будеш.
Ох! Дякую. Та це цілий букет.
My husband just brought me a whole bouquet of horseradish, fresh from the garden, full of that spicy kick we love. Now I'm going to paint some eggs, a beloved Ukrainian tradition full of colors and stories passed down through generations. Each pattern and color tells its own tale, symbolizing hope, health, and the arrival of spring in our villages. I'm going to use onion skins to dye the eggs today. This natural method gives such a warm, earthy brown color. This technique has been passed down through generations in Ukrainian villages, where people used what nature gave them to create beautiful and meaningful Easter eggs. My grandmother always told me the richest, deepest colors come from the simplest ingredients, and onion skins are one of the best examples of that. For me, the whole process is like a quiet ceremony, turning plain eggs into little treasures that carry stories of family, faith, and the arrival of spring.
Ну, ходимо дивитися, як наше м'язко. Як наше м'язко.
Now it's time to check on the meat. The aroma has filled the kitchen, wrapping the whole room in a cozy, comforting hug.
Гаряче. А голубчики закриваю там, де вони нам не пускували. Як завтра ж після церкви будемо голубці їсти. А ну відкривайте.
Oh, wow, just look at this deliciousness. It's cooked to perfection.
Відкривайте, відкривайте, Васильович, відкривайте. Ой, дякую. Дякую.
То паста.
Ага. А ну як наші голубчики. Ах. Ах, яка краса. Ну що, будемо пробувати цього м'язка.
I'm already getting excited. I can't wait to sit down and taste all these wonderful flavors. Moments like this remind me why cooking is such a special way to bring everyone together. If you enjoyed this journey from market to oven, please subscribe. There's so much more village life and cooking magic ahead.